Hello everyone, welcome to today's video, and boy have I got a video for you guys. So in today's video I am taking you on board with me on a boat. Yes, a boat. So hope you guys enjoy. It will be voiceover, so yeah. So yes, we have made it to the package section. This is where they weigh, box and package all the fish to prepare them with their branding and prepare to be put in the freezer, sorry. And the freezers go from negative 20 degrees to up to negative 70 degrees Celsius. Imagine that. And right now we are at the working deck, right? Looking around, I'm showing everyone that they use stainless steel because it's not easy to rust with the sea salt. And over there we have a bait machine. That's our bait machine, as I just said. And over there they crush small little things which they'll put in a little basket or crate, and they'll throw it out on sea, and the crayfish will come inside, eat on it, and then stay inside, and then they catch the crayfish. The other boat that does this would be a trawler, which throws a net into the ocean and pulls it back. That's how it catches its fish. And over here we are in the storage room, which is the deck storage room, where there's equipment such as the jackets and the floaties, and yeah, this is the deck. And now we dive into the captain's seat, the hot seat of the boat. So over here you can see there's so many screens, and over there we have the shifter which controls the gears of the boat, because yes, boats are manual. Yes, there's no automatic boats. Well, I'm pretty sure there is, but this one is a little bit old school, and we got all the maps and the latitude, altitude, everything we need, and we have some spreadsheets over there, and all those screens will come on when out on duty, out on sea, and they will just display different maps and graphs that you could need. And there's radios there, and there's solar even, so yeah, pretty cool. And this is basically what a captain would be seeing. And next to him would be the chief engineer, which will also be having his own role on the ship. As you can see, this is where you would be, where the captain would say maybe turn 4 degrees, and you would have to turn the boat maybe 4 degrees, 5 degrees, according to what the captain's instructions are. And over here we have a manual compass. So this is in case everything else on the boat fails in terms of compasses, and they have a manual one which will always be 100% accurate. And then we have radios, and I'm gonna show you something cool. That monitor is better than my monitor in my room, bro, but of course it's expected. We have a printer, we have a server room, well, server unit, where they can control everything in the boat fire basically. And now we're going down into the dormitories. The first room will always be the captain's room, and yeah, that's the bathroom, sorry, I made it, my bad. And this is where the captain stays, that's his room, and that'll be where the chief engineer also stays. And this is where the chief and the captain, all the high rank people on the boat, will have their little section. This is where they, the big dogs sit. And there's a small window, and I must tell you, I'm 5'7" and I was almost touching the roof. Okay, so pretty tight under the boat, or in the boat. There's where the second engineer also sleeps, as you can see. So pretty cool. And we're walking through. My dad was taking me around, and this is the size of the beds. Like, imagine let's say you're 6 foot, imagine trying to sleep in there. Oh my word. If you're claustrophobic, I would not recommend you to work on a boat. But this of course is a fishing boat, not a boat you guys thinking of, which is like those cruise liners. Okay, so this is just me showing you guys tour of the rooms. And this is the bathroom for the workers, for, well, the deckhand, and people who work on the boat also. So there's the bathroom, and I was asking my dad, like, where's the water go? And of course it goes out on sea, but I was asking like where it flows down, and there's a gutter, small little gutter underneath there, as you can see. And yeah, so water flows into the ocean, so if you poop, you know where your poop is, bro. Crazy. And that's literally that's our view of the water. And here we are in the, basically this would be where you punch your electricity in, but I'm joking. This is where you control the switches and the power of the boat. And there's a generator there, there's always a backup generator, because you need these types of things on the boat, because you just never know what could go wrong, because you always plan for the worst on a boat. And now we're walking through And honestly, I'm very surprised that there are so many toilets on this boat. Like currently, you can see there's another bathroom, but they're working there, so I didn't want to bother them honestly. And I can't lie to you, the stairs and it's like every time I was walking down the stairs, I was like, I hope I can fit through this, and I'm short. And look at the sugar, look at that sugar, bro. Like this is probably almost half a year supply of sugar in my household, so I don't want to imagine for you guys. And this is the kitchen, so this is where the chefs will be cooking up a meal for the crew. And there's a window, so basically when you're on the ship, you just trying to have as much oxygen come in also, but you're trying to see that you're out on sea, flex your life, bro, that you are out on sea. And here's some custard, bro. I was so tempted to take one, but I didn't because it's not for me, and that would be stealing. So here's some more custard. I was like, bro, is that custard? I was like, what? There's just like small storage places there where they store stuff. So I was like, bro, people on sea eating custard, bro. Maybe it's time. But I can't get over the sugar. 25 kgs of sugar, bro. Like what? And there's some coffee, of course, 'cause, you know. And there's the engine room, but we get into that a little later. Okay, I'm gonna make you guys wait for that one. That's the juice, the sauce. So here's some more storage, and here's another room. I think these are for the people working in the kitchen. But yeah, there's a small little fan. But this room was honestly very tight. But there's also an emergency exit in this room. You see that door where we just were? Yeah, there's an emergency exit leads you right to the top of the boat. So you can just climb the ladder and you're on top of the boat. These are some locked storage units. And now we're going into... No, my dad's just showing us here that these seats are also storage units. So pretty cool. You wouldn't expect it because it's unique, quite unique. You guys must all thank Uncle Alan in the comments, bro. He really hooked us up with this. That's my dad, by the way. He's the goat. So yes, all those are storage units under the desk just to save time and, well, extra storage, I guess. And there's a microwave, and this is also where you can sit and eat. It just looks a bit claustrophobic and messy right now because they're still busy. Ah yes, deep down in the engine room, that's a V17 with the torque of flippin' army truck pulling 5 tankers, and that's the generator of the boat, basically the Escom. As you can see, there's two, and yeah, they're very powerful, and there's just multiple generators, water pumps. As you can see, that looks like something you have in your boho house. No, and there's just air compressors, there's everything in this. And I can't lie to you, this engine is so clean. Like, it's like everything. Okay, there was messy because they were working in the engine room because they were preparing to go out and sea, and we didn't want to take up much of their time. And there's the mother load where also pumping in power to the building, and it's like a generator. And there's just the motherboard where you can see everything, if everything's going fine. And this is the engine, bro. I was not expecting it to be that size. I thought it would be bigger. But there's a temp gauge in case the one up top doesn't work. You can come down. Hey, go check the temp down there. You know, you can go check it down there for you. And over here we have some water reservoirs where they'll pump water in, pump water out. You know, basic reservoir duties. And my dad was telling me how clean this is because my dad has been working in this field for years now, like 20 plus years. And he was telling me how clean the floor was because there's no oil or anything. And over there we have a gearbox. I do not know what speed it is, but we have a gearbox over there, and it looks very weird and complicated because I'm into cars. I don't know about you guys, but the gearbox on a car does look so simple, you know, compared to a flippin' boat. And I was so afraid of hitting my head here so many times. There was like angles where I would have to put my hand first because I did not want to fall and lose something. Well, come out there losing an eye. And there's just some more pumps because remember, we need as much pumps as possible to pump water out because some boats let water in and then let it out. Yeah, and this also for cooling and everything. They all have their own purposes and roles in the boat. Like, look at that clearance, okay? But anyway, this is where the fridge gas is. So because you know fridge needs gas, and that's where it is stored and everything. And this is where there's a oxygen. So basically, they have oxygen tanks and everything because that is the priority. In case of emergency, they need oxygen, and yeah, they need to be able to gather oxygen really quickly. And this boat fishes for small crayfish. And that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a nice time of me exploring the boat. And if you're interested in seeing more videos like this, please comment down below. And if you made it this far, comment down a small little image of a boat. And I hope you guys had a lovely weekend, and I hope you have a good week. And that's me, Carl, signing out. Bye bye. And something else I realized while on this boat was that the beauty of a vessel is that if you look after it well and you maintain it properly, it's something that can last for generations after generations. And the only place where it's different is Europe, where they don't allow vessels who are older than the age of 30 years into the ocean, but into the sea. But the thing is, what I'm trying to say is, boats are really cool, and they serve as a good long-term investment. And after this, after really exploring, deep diving into the boat scene and industry, exploring it, walking through, I've explored it before, but I was a little bit younger, so now my mind is more broadened and open, you know. So as I was walking through, I realized like one day I actually want to buy me a boat, and like a vessel, and just go out and sail. Imagine like all your friends or your family, your kids, all going out with you, exploring the ocean and the sea, just waking up in the morning knowing that you can't just walk, out the house, because it's like if you walk out, you fall in water. But like if you look after a vessel, it can go a long way. So it's really been something I consider now, adding onto the list of things I want to earn. So I thought I'll just add that in there for a little bit of more of a personal feeling. And thank you for making it this far, and I hope you enjoyed the video just as much as me, because I really had a blast making this, and I definitely will be making more. So yeah, thank you.